Hello everyone, I'm Steve Brown. I'm the MD of Highlander Computing Solutions based in Sheffield. And a year or so ago, I was approached by someone that I know very well called Professor Richard Field, along with someone that I'd not met back then and I've still not met in person, believe it or not. And that was Professor Rob Copeland, who is down at the AWRC. Now, Rob and Rich had been looking at a programme that they believed could help modern leaders develop their businesses with a real focus on health and well-being. Now, for us as a business, we've always used that as a performance accelerator and something that we believe benefits both the business and the individual. And obviously, when Rob and Rich asked if I'd get involved, I was delighted to say yes. A year of Teams calls, Zooms calls, and we've now come to a place where the course is ready and the programme has got its first cohorts on board, and I'm pleased to be one of those and to really learn more and to develop our ideas and use them within Highlander as a business. So looking forward to the course starting. Hopefully we'll all be together and it won't be a Teams or a Zoom or any virtual online learning. So fingers crossed for that. And I just said that I'd give 3 tips that as a person for me during lockdown, and I think this is going to be continued into the future because I can see where most businesses will be working a hybrid model where you're working from home and you're working from the office. So I've just given 3 very simple tips for home working. So I hope they can be of use and I hope to see some of you on the course in the summer. Tip 1, can't get more simple than this one. Talking to a door. So it's early in the morning, you've just got up, you're leaving the bedroom, and the danger we've got at the minute is that for a lot of us, the office is just there. So particularly at the start of lockdown, for me, you might jump straight in there, all good intentions of actually getting some breakfast and getting a drink, but you don't bother because you get engrossed in your emails, you get engrossed in any issues that might have cropped up. So what should you do? You should walk downstairs. You should carry on with your normal morning routine. You should walk the dog. That's looking like what he wants. You should walk the dog, or you should have your breakfast, or do your Joe Wicks, whatever you're into. But try and keep that morning routine. Don't jump in the office, because if you jump in the office, there's a danger, Charlie, there's a danger you might not leave until lunchtime. So keep that focus, keep your morning routine. Tip 1. Tip 2, something I've struggled with a little bit, is realising that even though you are working at home, obviously your colleagues are still around and you can still get in touch with your colleagues. So let's give it a try. Without any setup, I'm just going to see if someone's there for me if I need a quick chat. Right, let's try it. Calling colleague and friend. And he's answered. Look at that. Don't swear, you're on camera. I'm just checking that when you need someone, you can call them and they'll be there for you. Are you there for... Are you there for me, Ryan?
I'm there for you. Always.
Yes, it worked. Right, I'll call you back. I'll explain in a minute. Chat to you soon. That genuinely worked. So Ryan, my fantastic colleague, I picked him because I knew he wouldn't be doing too much. He answered on the first time of asking, and I think just to illustrate really that even though you are working from home, you can't see your colleagues sat next to you or at lunch or whatever, people are around. We use Microsoft Teams to be able to communicate with everyone. We have our daily meetings, weekly meetings. We even had our board meeting last week via Teams. So it's there for you to use, obviously for work issues and everything else, but also sometimes if you've not seen anyone all morning or for a few hours, it's great just to be able to drop a message or to give people a call and just have a catch up. Usually makes you feel a lot better and helps with the old mental health and well-being. So that's tip 2, keep in contact. This is what you get for leaving your videos to the last minute and having to come out in the pouring rain and sleet. So, final tip, tip 3, is I think it's something I never thought I'd heard people say when they miss the commute home. A lot of people at Highlander have said to me they miss that gap between finishing work, getting an hour in the car, getting half an hour in the car, or sat on the super tram and just finishing work and getting the mind chilled out and just head on home life and relaxing. What we tend to do at the minute is jump straight out of the office, straight back into home life, and sometimes that's not too healthy. So the final tip from me, and one I've enjoyed doing, is taking the boy out for a quick walk around the block. I've heard other people say that they read a story to the kids, or they go for a bike ride. They may just watch a Netflix or do something like that. So it's just having that commute time that we've all now gained by being at home and doing something with it. So rather than just jumping straight back in to home life from work life, just use that half an hour, whatever you used to have, and maybe go for a walk, maybe go for a jog, or just do something that you want to do. And that's it, tip 3. And that's my lot. I'll get in before I get soaked. Cheers.